Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here, just me and the critters. It is, this Monday or Tuesday? This is Wednesday, right? Wednesday, March 18th, 2020. It's 4:13 p.m. Of course, Mr. Heide is at work. And I am going to make a quick video, even though Charlie... No, sir! No, sir! Come here. Come here, sir. Sit and stop, okay? Ow, ow, ow. Howie, owie, owie. No, come here and stop. Okay, sit and stop. You need to go lay down. No. Hello, I'm the boss of the house. Okay, let's pretend like I am. No, sir. Why are you being so No, why are you being so mouthy today? Charlie and Heidi. Go lay down. Go lay down now. Go. I'm doing a video. Don't be rude. I love you too, Charlie, okay? But none of that is going to make anything happen any sooner that you want to have happen, okay? You've had your treats. You've had your lovin's. No. No. Wow, you're quite... No, sir. Hello. That's rude. Go lay down now. No, don't garf at me. Okay, you're being very sassy today. Why are you being sassy? Really? That's uncalled for. And now he likes to take the container. Let me show you what we keep their dog bones in. Calm down for a minute. I keep them in here. It's just an old pretzel container. See? But he likes to take this and like roll it across the floor because he, we had to do this because we had an old ice cream pail that we were using, and he figured out how to get that lid off. So there. Now, them and their shenanigans. Anyway, I'm sorry. I decided to come on here and talk to you guys for a little bit because I'm just want to talk. And I know I just uploaded my video that I did yesterday that I forgot to upload. So I guess you're just going to get a couple. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and yak at you guys. Tell you guys a few things that were going on and stuff. I wanted to tell you guys, I told you guys I ordered that slushy machine. Well, let me show you. Let me see. I ordered this, and it's a refurbished one. It comes from the Amazon warehouse here. And anyway, the first one that came in, Brad was doing it, and it was doing its thing, and it was making, because you put the liquid, if you want it to be like a slushy, you put whatever liquid in here, and then this white thing here stirs it as the ice here on the top gets crushed. And you can either do it on a slushy or snow, like if you want to do snow cones or something. Or if you just want to do crushed ice for like a drink or whatever. If you want to make margaritas or whatnot, or just, a summertime treat. I found, and I showed you guys, sugar-free syrups that I found. Because I love slushies, but in our area, there are no sugar-free slushies, ices. And so I wanted to get this, and I know it'll pay for itself because it was more than $10 off because it was refurbished. Well, long story short, Brad was sitting there out in the kitchen playing with it. First time ever. It's doing its thing. It's doing great and stuff. He's going to make me a frozen frappuccino. And the beater bar here thing, the stirrer, broke. So, that's why I like to do a lot of business with Amazon. I'm a fan of Amazon. They're not perfect. They're not for everything, but I use them quite a bit because I like the return policy so well. So I got on there and, did the return, and then they would send me out another one just like it, and that's what came today. So I have not opened it or anything. I'll wait until Mr. Heide gets home tonight and let him open it. The case of dog food came in for the dogs, the canned dog food. I'm very happy about that. I have spent all day tracking down rice. And I know That sounds funny. And I don't know what parboiled rice is, but I figure it'll be okay because it's for my dogs. And just trying to track down rice. And before anybody gets mad, I know, that humans might need to consume the rice too, but this is my dog's basic dinner every night is I cook up the hindquarters of chicken, in a crock pot, and then, I debone it and shred it and everything, and I make kind of like a broth. Well, there's a broth already, just naturally. Um, and then I measure it out into cup portions and freeze it in sandwich bags. And then I get out one each night and I unthaw it and then, I nuke it and then they have rice with it. And I do that because I have a special needs dog. Nixie is my giant schnauzer and she is special needs because she has those struvite stones and she had to have all those bladder stones removed over a year ago. And I mean, there were just so many. It was just incredible. It was emergency surgery and the whole bit. So she's on this special diet, and so she has to have that. And last night I made a mistake because because I was kind of frazzled and stuff, that I accidentally ordered on eBay from a seller brown rice, and I thought it was like a 20-pound bag, which still was going to be $35. I thought, okay, well, it's a 20-pound bag. Well, Brad got to looking, because I was in a hurry and stuff, and it was a 2-pound bag. The guy was nice, so I didn't flip a biscuit or anything. I just ordered this by mistake. I had already paid for it, and he gave me a refund and everything. Let me cancel the order. I really appreciate that. So I spent a lot of today. Well, first of all, I got up not feeling well at all, stomach-wise. And so I slept for a while in the chair. And then I spent a long time looking for the rice. Let me back up. The other night, I don't know if I told you guys this or not. Probably not. Friday night when Brad went to go pick up a small, well, it was $100 order from Walmart. I had ordered them and he went to pick them up. And we've done this many times before on a Friday night. And we always set the time for about 7. Because it takes him a good 45 minutes or more to come through Tallahassee on a Friday night and get to our Walmart here in Crawfordville. And so I got notification from them about 6:30, which is about normal. They're usually about a half an hour ahead of schedule that the order was ready. And I knew they were going to be slammed because of the COVID-19. I knew they were going to be slammed and stuff. Totally understand. So, and I had also set to order ordered a pizza through Pizza Hut, on one of their coupon deals for $7.15, which we've done many times. So if you get what I'm meaning, that, this would have all worked out. Well, I knew they were going to run behind, so I even asked Brad, I'm like, can you call Pizza Hut and tell them that you are on your way and stuff? Because he was just sitting there waiting in the bay. He said it was so full at Walmart that night that all of the reserved parking for the pickup orders was all taken. So he was parked in another spot, and then when somebody would leave, then he would take that spot. Well, they came and asked him 3 different times, the name on the order, and he told them, and then he said there were people that kept coming after him and kept getting helped and leaving and stuff, and finally, 8:15, Brad's not happy now, and I can't blame him. 8:15, there was one other vehicle still waiting for their order, and they were being helped. Brad got mad, and he parked up on the ramp. And they came out, and they said, could you move your vehicle, please? And he said, when I get my groceries. And he got his groceries. But, I mean, they had the groceries had sat there long enough. I had bought like 6 bags, the smaller bags of frozen fruit. I think they're like $1.84. Well, we have a hard time getting produce which I know sounds funny because we live in Florida, that taste like anything. So I have gone to buying frozen fruit. And it's nice because it doesn't go bad and all of that. And so it actually turns out to be cheaper. So anyway, it has sat there so long that frozen fruit was all partially unthawed. Brad got home, and our pizza had sat there for over an hour under, so it was all kind of shriveled and nasty looking, and didn't taste very good either. But Brad called and wanted to speak to the manager. Of course, the manager's not there. They're not there at night normally. He got to speak to the assistant manager there, and that guy totally understood, and he said, no. He said, I was in back helping separate orders. There were 5 of them doing that. There's no reason that you should have had to have waited that long and stuff. They need to get something better because they don't take in account who pulls in and to help the next one. That's something that is very flawed. But anyway, Brad called it and spoke to this very nice gentleman, and he gave us a $50 gift card. He said, I'm going to go and I'm going to tell him up at the customer service right now, and I'll have your name on it, $50 gift card as an apology. And Brad went and picked it up last night, and I just got done using it. So it was very nice because I love my crock pot that it's like a pressure cooker Instant Pot type thing, but sometimes it kind of, because you have to program it and stuff, sometimes it's kind of like, because this woman is going to be putting in something maybe in a crock pot like really late at night, or very early in the morning. I'm trying to see. Oh, I thought somebody. Oh, it was just Brad. I'm sorry. But I use my crock pot a lot because I've gotten to the age, and I don't know, I don't really like to cook a whole lot. Now, I enjoy baking. I don't do a whole lot of that because we shouldn't really have it and stuff. Now, when we all get together, like with my daughter and the grandkids and stuff, I'll bake more because there'll be people that there to eat it more often. But I don't really like cooking that much. In fact, Brad does a lot of the cooking. He likes to cook. He probably will do most of it once he's not working anymore. But when I have to cook, I like to just put something in a crock pot. Or, like I said, twice a month, I need to do their chicken, the dog's chicken, a bag of the hindquarters. I don't remember how heavy the bag is. It's a big bag. It fills up the crock pot. But that will last them 2 weeks. So anyway, you guys knew that I broke the lid. In fact, I can show you guys now. This is what was left of the crock pot lid. I accidentally dropped the crock pot. I knocked it off of a little TV tray we have out in the kitchen. And, the stoneware main part of the crock pot didn't bust or anything. But the lid sure did, and it shattered into a million little pieces. I'm still, finding pieces, tucked in corners and stuff. Not where dog could get it. But to buy a replacement lid was between $20 to $25. And I'm not going to go into thrift stores for a while because it's not safe for any of us to be going into places. And Brad and I both have compromised immune systems, and mine's even more compromised than his. And I don't want to chance it. And I'm like, the main part of my crock pot, the crock pot I use most of the time, that oval one, is kind of frying out the digital part of it. It's like when you turn it on, that light to show you that it started doesn't always come on. And I don't know. We kind of worry about it. You know, you don't want a fire or anything. So I think it's time that crock pot goes away. I'm going to keep the stone big inner piece because I can use that in the oven and stuff. And but I did order a new, with that $50 gift card, I did order through Walmart a new crock pot. It's I just wanted a basic one. I think it's a 7-quart one. My old one was an 8. That's okay. I can work with that. I got it on a good price. It was a rollback price. So I think I paid, it was $26.94 that I paid for the crock pot, you know. And then I got a new mop too. I told you guys I wanted that Littman Wonder Mop. They're only $9, and it's got, you know, well, you can wring it out pretty easily, and it's got, instead of the kind of yarn, you know, mop head, it has it's kind of a strips of cloth. So I got one of those. I did order 12 more boxes of that IBC Cherry Cola powder drink enhancer mix that I love so much. That's sugar free. And then I did get, I think it's, yeah, 2 10-pound bags of the parboiled rice. So I think that'll work. I gotta see, what is that? I didn't mean to be calling him. Sorry. I don't call Brad when he's at work. He knows that. Let's see what hard-boiled rice is. Is that just kind of like instant rice? Partially boiled in the husk. Oh, make rice easier to process by hand while also boosting its nutritional profile, changing its texture, and making it more resistant to weevils. Okay. Converted rice, easy cook rice. Yeah. So it's kind of like instant rice, I guess, right? Anybody know about this? People have been parboiling rice since ancient times. So, let's see. What's the difference between parboiled rice and white rice? A complete grain orifice is soaked, steamed, and dried. Then the whole is removed to make parboiled rice. Parboiled means partially boiled and not polished. With white rice, it is milled rice that has had its husk, bran, and germ removed. So I guess we'll see, you know. Parboiled rice takes less time to cook. The cooked rice is firmer and less sticky. In India, parboiled rice is very popular in the southern states. So we'll see. You know, I had to do what I had to do, right? I had to get rice for these babies. I mean, shouldn't feel like that you just conquered your whole world because, you know, that. But anyway, back to, I used that gift card and then it only cost me $10 over that. So, yay me. My daughter's sick with a chest cold. It's not corona or anything. She's been fighting it for a bit. She didn't tell me until yesterday, so I asked her if she had any eucalyptus, and she said she had some eucalyptus oil. She thought she probably had any Vicks. She hates Vicks, and I remember as a little girl she would run from me when I'd whip out the ever-present jar of Vicks, because they know. Yes, I'm that mom. See? I'm that mom that would chase you down with the Vicks. And she's like, no, not the Vicks yesterday. And so I said, well, do you have an oil diffuser? And she said, no, I don't have an oil diffuser. So me, being the mom I am, I knew I had a little bit of a credit on Amazon because I'd had to return a couple other things. I had ordered like this box of cereal, and I don't know why. I think they were in such a big hurry. They put in a 32 pack of canned cat food in with this box of cereal. No divider or air pillows or anything. So guess what that box of cereal was like? Yeah, it was crushed, and it had been crushed and ripped open, and even the inner bag, there was like cereal dust everywhere. They give me a credit on that. And I don't know, there was something else I returned. What was it? Oh, Brad had bought a watch, and it only worked for about a week, and then it stopped working, so we had to return that and get they gave a credit on that. But anyway, so I was able to get her, it's just an inexpensive oil diffuser and a set of oils. It'll be there Saturday. Maybe they'll be there a little sooner. But anyway, because she needs to be having that. I got this oil diffuser about a month ago or so through Amazon, and it changes colors, and I like just this nice wood design. I think it was like $15, which was even less expensive than the one I got her, but she was really excited. I told her, I said, me being the mom I am, I went and ordered you an oil diffuser and a excuse me. This has got eucalyptus in it, of course. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. There you can. But anyway, I said, you have an oil diffuser and a set of oils coming. And then I said, I really, really believe in aromatherapy, and I do. And, I was telling her about orange scent helps your stomach if your stomach's upset and stuff. They even use it with some chemo. Some chemo patients use the scent of orange to help. And I was telling her, of course, lavender and then the eucalyptus and stuff. So, and she was like, "Oh, thank you, Mama. It's so nice." She was just really happy and stuff. Made me feel good. 'Cause I think every day we should try to do something nice for somebody. And, it can be as little as smiling at somebody or sending somebody a quick little message, or just giving them a hug. And I think that, really important. So, with all of this going on with the coronavirus, and the uncertainty of the future, which is very, very uncertain, I would say for us, but for so many people. And I have no right to complain, and I'm not complaining. But at the very least, I know that the moving will be delayed. It will still happen, but it will be delayed. That's just the way it is. Hoping for by the end of summer. But it's just going to be what it's going to be. It's just going to be, I'm glad that we didn't start just packing up everything yet. Some just told me just to wait until, we were ready. I mean, we need to do some spring cleaning and stuff, which we will get done once Brad isn't working. That will be nice, be able to maybe tackle even just a section of a room. Even have him sit there and maybe hand him a box up so they can sit and go through this stuff. So that'll be nice. And that way, the house will be more organized, and you'll be ready for whatever future. I saw this thing where they said we could be 20% unemployment rate, and I'm a little confused about some kind of checks that the government may issue. I don't know who is eligible, who isn't eligible, any of that. So don't ask me anything about that. I'm not going to discuss politics because I have a kind of a firm rule that I don't discuss politics or religion here on my platform, and I don't want there to be a big argument and stuff. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. What else going on? I've been being very conservative on what I use that we have in the house, and it's not only just to conserve. You think, oh well, in 2 weeks, you can go buy more. Well, Okay, we could, but don't you think we all should conserve what we can and use as little as we can, so then there's more for everybody? You know? Like that, I could have bought a 50-pound box of rice. Right? 20 is plenty. That will probably last at least a month, because we do eat a lot of rice too. It's not just for the dogs. We probably eat, I don't know, we eat quite a bit of rice. If you're looking for what we probably will eat with a meal, it's usually rice. It's just, you know, we both like it. If we're really, really pressed for time and stuff and don't feel like cooking, we'll use rice that, already cooked, that we've already cooked, and, with some butter and soy sauce, and then we'll just put, over easy or over medium eggs on the top. And then I like mine with diced tomato also, because, I'm a weirdo that way, because I like tomato on everything. And, yeah, we'll use those for that for a meal. You know. But we're doing okay. I don't foresee when we might be going anywhere. Brad's supposed to be calling to see about getting the air conditioner fixed in the Jeep. I don't think he remembered to call today. I'll have to remind him about maybe tomorrow. We're hoping to get that fixed. But yeah, just trying to conserve as little as possible. And, I've really toyed with the idea for quite a while about replacing my crock pot. I know it shouldn't be that big of a thing, okay? The crock pot, right? And I keep yammering about it. But I've always loved crock pots. And I've always loved the magic of crock pots. And when I had my candle business, how I heated up my wax was with crock pots. I had two of them, and I had them both going at the same time, and I would time it out where, when when the wax was about halfway melted in one crock pot, I would load up the other crock pot with more wax and turn it on. And so then I kind of had a system that by the time the first crock pot, the wax was up to temperature, and I could pour. I could add my additives, and I could add my my coloring, and I could add my scent. Mix it, pour it. Usually I sold so many wax melts. That's mainly what I sold. That the other one would be about halfway melted, and I would turn on two ginormous fans in that room and close the door, and I would open up a window even if it was wintertime, and that would set those. I used all the metal molds, and that would set them pretty fast. So I can't tell you how many nights that I was in there, and days and nights, and then Brad would be in there at night too, and we'd be popping those wax melts out of those metal molds, stacking them. I always did a baker's dozen, and then for every dozen that everybody bought, they got one free sample that was of my choosing, because it would just be whatever I had on hand. But yeah, did a heck of a business. I kind of miss it sometimes. I'd like to make grubby candles again. Who knows? Maybe in the future I'll get to. Depends on what happens, what kind of house is bought, and what the living situation. I wouldn't mind it, especially if we had we've all talked about maybe having a little storefront where we could sell the finished crafts and paintings and stuff. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind it, or even just make it for gifts. Grubby candles I love, because you take and I used to use an electric mixer, your handheld mixer. And so you get your wax in there. Depends on if you're going to do. I used to like to do the jumbo muffin as a grubby. And so I would pour the bases up to the line of the jumbo muffin pan. I didn't use, a paper or anything. And then for the topping, I would take usually another scent And it's basically like if I had cream cheese or vanilla bean or something like that. You put that in, I used to put it in a metal bowl even, and then I would use a hand mixer, and you just start beating that. And what it's doing is it's creating air bubbles, and it's fluffing it, but it also is hardening it because it's getting cooler and cooler. And then you still have to do it when it's still pretty warm. Spoon it on the top of your jumbo muffin, and then you use whatever kind of decorations like wax berries or whatever. And my signature was kind of using the it looks like sugar, the glitter. Um, and then I used to always curl my wicks. Sometime if I find a picture around, I will show you guys. And I love making those. Those make such nice gifts. I mean, you put them in a nice bag with a nice ribbon and stuff. So, yeah, I think one of these days I'm going to have to make some more of those. I really did love those. Yeah. I don't have to do the whole candle line. I can just do a few selected ones I like. Yeah. It's never too late. Never too late. Never, ever, ever. Haven't done my loom knitting the last couple of days. I want to sit and do that. I'm kind of taking today off because my stomach feels better now. Um, and I feel better cold-wise. I think you guys can tell that. But I need to sit and I want to do some loom knitting. And then I need to do dishes. I need to do ice cube trays and I need to do dishes. And figure out what we're going to have for dinner. Brad was kind of wanting to have tortellini. There's a bag of frozen tortellini and then just, make a sauce. And maybe we'll do that now that my stomach feels better. He's really hating being at work. He's done. And, but they haven't closed any of the state offices or even done it where, if you were non-essential, that you could not have to be there. But keep telling him not longer. He has this week to finish and next week and then that Monday. I think he has to put in half a day. So that'll be okay. That'll be alright. Then he'll be home. And then he'll file for disability. And we will just try to make do. That's why we're scrimping. That's why I would not have ordered that crock pot if it hadn't been for the gift card. Because, and like I said, I was going to just order a lid, and then it's like, it costs just as much to order a lid just about as it does a new crock pot. And then it's like I said, it keeps flickering when you turn on the crock pot, and then, it's got to be a short in the wiring or something, and it's like, I don't want there to be, I know people that have, had a house fire started from a faulty crock pot, so I don't want that to be happening. That's not worth chancing it. The other one I'm going to play with. I have the books and everything for it. I got to have Brad sit down and go through it with me. If I feel overwhelmed by something, I have to just kind of sit here and he can even be sitting here and I'll be reading it and then it's like, okay, now I got it. So, but it would be fine. It would be nice to use that other one too. And then I have the great big monster electric roaster. You can fit a great big turkey in. But that's way in the back of a closet and stuff. Yeah. Well, that's about all that I got going on. I just felt like coming on and talking. I hope y'all are doing okay. Let's try to do one nice thing for another person every day. Now, I still haven't located any toilet paper. I haven't even located any that I could order online. That's not like an obscene price like on eBay and stuff. Hoping to. We're still doing fine, but, in the future. That's why I've not really pushed it. Because, we got at least a week. So, but try to do something nice for somebody every day. Whether it's just smiling at somebody in passing. Maybe you're driving a car and you're going to let somebody go in front of you. You're going to ask if somebody's okay. Or even send them a message on Facebook. A lot of people are having a hard time some people are kind of freaking out because they're not used to being home all the time. They're more of an extrovert and they like the social interaction. And so this is really hard on them. So, you know, got to kind of sit there and tell them it's going to be okay. It's not the end of the world, even though I know they feel like it. You know, my granddaughter's that way. She's very much an extrovert and likes to socialize and stuff. And, you know. But that's all I really got going on. I just wanted to come on and say hi. Now my dog's looking at me. Nixie, are you okay? Are you okay, Noodleroni? Huh? I call her a poopinator. Are you a poopinator? She's like, I can't talk to you now. Can't talk to you now, Mom. So, anyway, I hope y'all are doing okay. Comment below, let me know if you're alright, because I worry. Remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I think you guys are awesome, and we will get through this together. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.